this game with your Ravens. These Ravens are most likely gonna win the game, so not much of a nail biter at this point, but you can always expect expect epic combats from these players. That was one epic free-for-all, even throwing down an EMP on our entire army to deplete all the shields. And these auto turrets are just gonna last forever. He can throw down so many of them with all these Ravens. He is back to 19 Ravens, so he keeps producing them. You can see 3 on the way, as well as Terran infantry armor, because why not? I have about 5 Marines on the map. Let's give him some good shields. Now, Hunter Seeker missiles on these probes gonna kill all of them, basically. And what he really needs is to take care of these High Templars, because nice feedback on these Ravens, that's what Huk needs. Maybe even Storms, because they are so bunched up, he can actually hit so many of them. And decides to actually just keep feedbacking these Ravens instead. Nuke going into Huk's main base. He actually scans and triple nukes up here to take down some warp gates. He is going to be able to take these downs, but that's not too much of a big loss for Huk. He does have a lot of minerals and a lot of gas stacked up. So all he needs now is basically some production, these 2 Stargates to produce more carriers, because that's the only way he's going to come back in this game. Low engagement here between Nazgul and TLO, but he easily wins that one. TLO still mining from this base. I'm surprised it's not mined out by now. I guess he dropped mules everywhere else. All this gas is depleted though, so no more gas income from TLO. I take that back. He still has about 700 gas remaining in these 2 geysers. But TLO again is in great shape. And while we wait for a nice EMP here by all these TLO ghosts, taking away all the shields on this entire army, and TLO is actually going to engage here, throwing down a lot of Seeker missiles on his single Zealot bow. Not very effective, hitting all these units though. That is amazing. On these Templars really need to run, taking out all the Templars. That is huge. And a little storm here by Nazgul, trying to participate in this fight, and now these armies will separate. Nazgul still in this game, long distance mining now from the remaining mineral patches. There are still a few minerals here. He could easily take this base, actually. I'm surprised he did not, instead of long distance mining. And now, while we wait, by the way, guys who are tuning in live, I am going to be uploading this to YouTube later on. Guys who are tuning in to YouTube, I am casting this live. You can follow me on JustinTV/BuddhaZerg with 1D and catch me when I go live. And now a lot of auto turrets going to take down this base by Huk. TLO can't allow Huk to mine, or else he will just get more and more Stargates and more carriers, and that's not what you want. Huk now has 6 carriers only left, and against this amount of Ravens, I don't think there's any other possible outcome other than TLO winning, unless he actually loses all these Ravens to like Storms or something. But he should easily be able to win this, with all these auto turrets lasting forever too. And there is a nuke here by Jinro, trying to catch a few of these probes. Nazgul actually catches that and pulls away. I think that Jinro might cancel this. No, he's gonna let it land just for the fun of it and make a big crater everywhere on the map. Now, Jinro is actually still long distance mining from these refineries, because why not? If that's all you can do, produce nukes and long distance mine. Huk gonna be moving out with these carriers, and TLO saying scan. I don't know what that is about.
Never say die.
This ghost saying never say die when he dies. That and his incredible scream are awesome. Ghosts have the best death ever. Anyways, nothing happening here. Jinro saying, oh, I lost 2 ghosts, now I can't do anything. He is producing another ghost. I think that Jinro actually has 3 ghosts on the field along with 5 nukes, so that is all you have, and only less a bunch of gas behind him. that is Tyler, in case you're wondering, because that is all TLO can do, is just mine this gas. He is almost out of gas though, and final engagement here between Huk and Tyler and Nazgul, sorry. I think now Nazgul will actually lose this. There are way too many carriers for this army. Now TLO actually coming up in the rear here, gonna try and intercept these units with some turrets or some Hunter-Seeker missiles. Actually gonna forward a Ghost and might actually try and nuke this. He does snipe out 2 High Templars, so nice little snipe here by TLO using all these special units, and Huk will actually have to bring observers. There they are, and this was an overkill on the Ghost, actually throwing down an EMP right before he dies. A lot of Seeker missiles here by TLO. All his Ravens are actually caught in it, and he lost a lot of Ravens there and didn't manage to take out as many carriers as he would have liked to. Even this one, 25 shields remaining. So again, TLO losing way more Ravens than he should here. He is down to only 12 Ravens compared to what, like the 20 he had before. So losing 8 Ravens with his own Seeker missiles. So not the best control here by TLO, but still he has a lot of Ravens left. Nazgul now leaving the game. He knows he's out. He can't produce anything left, and you can see he leaves a nice little trail of probes just to find his way back to his base. Jinro still mining that gas. He did deplete these 2 refineries, and he is walking across the map with these Ghosts. And Heosat is still in this game, producing Lings 3 at a time, or 1 at a time actually. And more nukes here in the center of the map for Jinro, and TLO actually spots it, so no damage gonna be done here by Jinro. Actually, TLO doesn't see this nuke. Actually, yes, he does. Right at the last moment, he sees it and pulls away his SCVs, leaving a little crater here. Another nuke for Jinro. Gonna try and pick off all these remaining SCVs, but TLO once again spots it, and that's gonna be it. Still minerals remaining at this base for TLO, so and TLO not happy with that, or very happy, just fooling around. A lot of nukes here, almost catching these Ravens. Actually, that would have been huge. If he loses these Ravens, he is out of the game. There is not much, and actually Huk has a small army. If you see we can look at the army tab. I never use this. You can actually see 100 supply here by Huk compared to the 83 for Huk compared to 90, losing a lot of SCVs here, but only 80 supply by TLO, so this is very close by these 2 players. But remember that TLO has the renewable energy on these Ravens. They are all depleted, but the more he waits, the more energy he's going to have, and the more damage he can do here. So it is really down to Huk versus TLO. Can this handful of carriers that have been in the game since forever, 31 kills on that boss Executor carrier. He was promoted from Master to Executor. I think that's the highest rank you can get for a carrier anyways. So will these carriers be able to take down these Raven? A lot of Marines actually should be able to help immensely against these Interceptors, but these High Templars with all their energy will be able to storm these, so it's all going to come down to positioning and control from these 2 players. Huk actually still mining from a single base, while TLO is only mining gas here. He's going to drop another orbital down here to be able to call down mules on this gold base, but it is very vulnerable to Huk's carriers now. And Jinro still in this game, now depleting both these geysers. He has nothing left to mine, so that is his last breath. 3 nukes, 2 ghosts, and let's see what he actually does with these last ones. There is one huge nuke here in the center of the map. I don't know if Huk saw it, but he is clearing out his units. So even if he didn't see it, it's gonna hit nothing. So last nuke here by Jinro. How is he gonna use it? He better use it wisely. He has 3 nukes XP. So what is gonna happen in this game. I can't wait for this final engagement between Huk and TLO. This is so intense. We don't know actually who will win this now, because it will come down to positioning and control of their units. TLO actually has 500 resources left, minerals, so he can build a few marines. Some hunters